Everyone at the table is there to have fun and play the game. You've put the work in and now it's the player's turn. But as the evening goes on, you notice someone doesn't seem to be pulling their weight. They don't join in on the in-character banter. They don't take any initiative in investigations. They pick the first combat move on their list or ask other people what to do when it's their go in a fight. They barely contribute. You have a problem player. Or do you? It's easy to assume everyone is going to play a game in the same way, but what's the difference between a relaxed play style and just being along for the ride? Shouldn't everyone put in as much effort as each other? As you? As game masters, it can feel like we're the ones doing all the work. We spend endless hours prepping campaigns, drawing maps, designing and balancing encounters, writing up NPCs, building worlds. Well, unless you've taken my previous videos to heart and knocked all of that palaver on the head. Do have a look at my Less Prep More Fun playlist for ways to focus down on the bits you actually enjoy. Then the players show up. They haven't read the books. They don't remember the names of the people they've met or who has the MacGuffin. It's a job to keep them on track in character and keep their conversations to in-game topics. And what could be worse than one of them who just sits there like a block? They ask the other players what to do in combat. They go along with everyone else's ideas. When the party splits up, you forget which group they're in because they never say anything. I mean, at least they're rolling their own dice, but is it even worth them being there, taking up a seat? Games are for enjoyment. If your shy player is enjoying the game and not stopping anyone else from doing so, then they're not playing the game wrong. Some people are loud, some people are forward, some people brim with ideas. Others prefer to think quietly, sit back, go along with the flow. Again, these are all perfectly good ways to enjoy a game, and a game being enjoyed by all players is a game being used correctly. I don't think it's hospitable to push someone out of their comfort zone without warning, but I do think it can be useful to open the door and invite them to step through in their own time. Here are some things I would suggest. Give everyone spotlight time, of course, but if you can see that somebody is shy, don't surprise them by coming to them first for their reactions to the setup. Check in between sessions to see if there's areas they do want to try to be more proactive in and talk through that. But do stress that if they are happy with where they are now, then they are still welcome at your table. It's also a good idea to see if their lack of initiative is because their character hasn't got a defined role in the intra-party dynamic, or maybe has fallen into an overlap. It also might be that all of that time listening and absorbing is going to result in an excellent plan. Keep an eye on the group dynamics and make sure they have space to contribute some, but guys, I've been thinking, what if we type ideas? If they are just there for the beer and pretzels to hang out with their mates and they are constantly taking the conversation off table, then yes, you also need to talk to them about that. But it might be that all of this behavior is just a defensive mask because they are scared of being vulnerable and trying to do a voice or pretending to be an elf. Everyone plays games differently. Not everyone puts on a posh British accent to play Monopoly. Some of us don't have a choice there. Any way that someone is playing a game and visibly enjoying themselves contributes to the energy at the table. As a player, there is nothing wrong with taking a back seat if you want to, and that's okay with everyone else. But shy players who do want to do more should be encouraged by their GMs, by you, to explore how they might do it. It doesn't have to be a side quest that makes them role play while the rest of the table watches. Sounds awful. But maybe give them an out of character responsibility like mapping or ammo tracking or looking things up in the rules book so that the table needs to hear from them out of character. That could open the door to them doing more in character as well. And remember, seasoned and grizzled though you are, all of us once were new to these games and first put our toes in the water. So be welcoming to your shy players, show them you're ready for them to do more, check they're having fun, invite them, and just get on with the game. Have you been there? In my first games of D&D as a teenager, I kept a very low profile. We had a party leader who would call out everyone's moves and we'd just roll our own dice. This was kind of convenient for me because of my stutter. Let me know in the comments the journey you've been on, and do hit the like button. Tell the YouTube robots to pass on this advice to more game masters. As I said earlier, it is easy for the characters to fall into an overlap if they are doubled up or tripled and get sidelined. The second fighter, the third space marine, they might feel like a spare. One solution to this is, aside from the characters' classes or playbooks, archetypes, whatever we're calling it, is to give everybody in the group a group role aside from those. To find out more about that, watch this video next.